So today has been rough for me. I had an anxiety attack. I haven't had an anxiety attack in months. But today I think everything just overwhelmed me. And it was really hard because I haven't had one in so long. Hi, honey. I think it's important to know that anxiety attacks they're preventable, and then sometimes they're really not. I've done everything possible. I went running this morning. I took care of myself. I got myself ready. I was definitely in my best place to not have an anxiety attack. But then the kids just were dumping out things constantly. And, like, not dumping out, like, things, but, like, going through things. Porter found another Sharpie. They dumped out a bucket of beans on the floor. And I was like, oh my gosh. And I could just feel it coming on. Severe. The attack, the pain, the like, literal fear. That I couldn't handle it. So I went and shut myself in my room for a minute so I could have a moment to try to breathe, but it wasn't enough. I literally had an anxiety attack over beans on the floor. It's so stupid, it feels like, but it's so real. So now I'm gonna pick myself up and I'm gonna get myself better. Because even though I'm low, I know I can get high again. And I know I can be better. Anxiety is something that so many people, I think, understand more than we know. And it doesn't have to be like this because it's been months since I've had one. But I'm not going to be ashamed of it because I hit a limit. And I'm going to pick myself up and make myself better. Because for some reason, it just broke the camel's back. It was it for today. But guess what? That's not a ruined day. This day is not the worst day. And it's going to be much better. So I'm going to go pick myself up now. So normally when I have an anxiety attack, I actually find something to organize because my mind's not in order. So I try to put something in order so I feel like I have something in order. So I decided to tackle my front closet. My front closet, it was like this top shelf was totally like just full of stuff. And these two bins are ones that need to go back to people, but they were extremely full. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to clean up this shelf. And so I have all this stuff here and then stuff that I'm going to take or give away to DI. But yeah, so this is all things that I need to organize to put back. But this will really help my anxiety. If I have one space in order after I have an anxiety attack, it will make me feel better. Alright, done. Here's my closet. It's not super organized, but you know what? It's better than it was. I got a lot of stuff out to go to DI. I got a whole bag full out. And actually I feel much better. I feel so much better. I feel like my head's been lightened. I've been cleared. So I feel better. I still need to take some calming deep breaths and spend some time with me to feel okay. And I mean, my house still looks like this. But I at least feel like I have one space that I put in control today. And so that will help my anxiety so much to know that I have one space done and taken care of. So I'm about an hour out of my anxiety attack that I had. If you've never had an anxiety attack or you're not sure what an anxiety attack is, it's when your body basically goes into like shutdown. It's overwhelmed with either an emotion, usually it's like fear or just the feeling of being overwhelmed. I know with this one, I had all those, like, I had a few things that build up to it. And I could feel it coming on. It's like literally someone was like shoving like a hand on my chest and like not letting me push forward and like squeezing me really tight. Which at that point I should have stopped and collected myself so I didn't
push myself into an anxiety attack. But I was trying to clean, and I just was not in the right mental state. And so I felt it come on, and I immediately went to my room. It's about 30 seconds of the most insane emotion you can feel. Just so overwhelmed, so much fear. And once you like break through, you're still stuck in this like almost like a blah, like, and usually what I do is after I have one of those, I would be mad at myself because I had an anxiety attack and I should be able to take on the world. And so I usually get really mad at myself and I don't want to talk, and I kind of isolate myself and I go, you know what, nope, I'm not doing anything else, and I'm going to sit and I'm going to watch TV, or I'm going to just do nothing. And this time, as soon as I was finished, I text my really good friend that really understands. There's not a lot of friends that can understand, but I have a really good friend that understands. So I text her and I text my husband and let both of them know I had an anxiety attack, because I feel like when you have one, you want to really put on the shame. Like I was like, even when I first started shooting, I was like, oh my gosh, I have so much shame. I can't believe I had an anxiety attack. And I was like, no, it's not something to be ashamed of. It's something that needs to be spoken out about. So I text my husband and I text my friend, and I went downstairs and I stopped what I was doing that made me have the anxiety attack. Stopped trying to clean up the mess of beans. Oh, I wish I could even show you the mess of beans so you'd understand. And then I went and decided I was doing something different, and I got out, opened up my closet that I knew would take me 5 to 10 minutes just to pull out some things and put things back where they belong. And I organized my closet, and immediately after that I felt lifted. I still feel a weight on me, I feel still a lot of pressure, but nothing like I was before. Goodness, the flies. So I'm about an hour out, and I feel that hope that today's going to be a better day, and it's not all because of this. So I hope if you've experienced an anxiety attack, or if you have a family member that does, that this at least is enlightened to you to what you need to do to get yourself better and not be stuck for days in that sense of drought, because I used to be like that. And today I'm an hour out and I still feel so much better. I still have a little ways to go. I need to go write about it and get it out of my system. But I feel better. Anxiety attacks are real, and to me in that moment, I felt really afraid of who I was. I wasn't afraid of what I was going to do. I was afraid of who I was. And you shaped for who you are.